Are you finding yourself still having to do every single thing within your business and you're doing it manually? This is going to be the video for you. I'm going to talk to you about why it's important to start automating your actual booking system and workflow within your business. Automating your sales process is going to be critical for you to take your business to the next level. If everything is going to be reliant on you creating emails or sending out proposals, you'll be limiting the capacity that your business can actually hold on to. Hi there, my name is Jesse. I am an event planner and Honeybook Pro. On this channel, I love giving you tips and strategies to being able to grow your service-based business to the next level. Today, I want to talk to you about how to use automation in your sales process, specifically using Honeybook, so that you can scale your business to the next level. When I started my business back in 2011, I was the type of person that had to create all of my invoices and proposals in different Microsoft products. It was a temporary solution to just get started and start making money. Once I started to get more requests, it made it a little bit harder to stay consistent with not making errors or just getting things out to clients within a timely basis. This is why automation is going to be key for you. If you find yourself making mistakes or having a long turnaround on responses because you're the only sole source of information, you want to look at using a platform like Honeybook so that you can have everything in all one place, use templates, and have automations that can automatically trigger when a specific action needs to occur. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to look at your current process to create an automation. If you think it will be helpful for me to do a video where I'm sharing my screen to talk about how to create an automation, let me know. Comment below so that I can know that this is something you want to see. The first step to automating your sales process is to evaluate what you're currently doing. This will help you with getting clarity on what you are doing within your system and give you the ability to see where things may not be working. I believe that there's something to learn in the good as well as, let's call it, character building seasons of our lives, that you are able to learn something even in those moments. When you are evaluating your current sales process, you do want to think about not just when you're sending emails, you want to think about tasks that may just be manual reminders that are also part of your sales process. I find that the biggest mistake people make is that they only think about the grand actions that occur in their workflow instead of thinking about some of the smaller tasks that might be book a vendor. That's something that I even have in my workflow so that I remember that I need to book a vendor. Once you've taken the time to assess your current workflow and sales process, now you want to identify what types of tools or templates you will need to include into your sales process. The reality is that a sales process is not usually a fast process. I will say that again, a sales process is typically not a fast process. I know that we want people to just find our page and then immediately book because they saw our Instagram page and we made them want to create this event or use our service. No, that's not the psychology of the average person when it comes to spending. Think about even yourself. You can see an ad, that does not mean that today you're going to purchase. It may take different exposures through ads or a definite need for you to then want to move forward. So your clients or your future clients are going to have the same process as well. So you want to identify what are some tools that I can do to do follow-up, engage people, to nurture those relationships, and how can you integrate that within Honeybook? Some of my favorite tools or templates to use within Honeybook, within automations, are going to be follow-up emails. One of the most important ones is going to be following up when someone is interested in your services. I have had conversations with people that assume that just because someone got your email, we think that the reason why they didn't book or they ghosted us is because they weren't interested. In reality, they may have gotten the email, but their child needed something, they forgot to come back, and because you never followed up with them, they went with someone else. So you want to make sure that when you're creating your automation, that you're having some type of follow-up emails that are going out when someone is a new lead, as well as once you send a proposal to your client. These two emails are going to be great tools to be using within your Honeybook system as an automation reminder so that you are helping to convert people into clients. The next tool that I would recommend you using within Honeybook so that you're able to improve your sales process is going to be including tip sheets within your automation. The reason why this is going to be helpful for you is because you're able to nurture and educate your client throughout your sales process. Please do not assume that your clients know it all. They're coming to you because you are the expert. If you're in the event space, I know you've had situations that you've gone to an event and you're like, they didn't have water, they didn't have power, they didn't have electricity, they had me out in the middle of the sun. Why would they do this? Because they didn't know not to do this. That's why I am a firm believer that you should have an email template that's educating your client in between when they paid and before your actual service, because that is going to help people with understanding what they can do on their end so that the event is successful. If you're not in the event industry, and let's say you're a service-based business, I'll use it from the consulting side of my life. I like to send out tip sheets just so that I am educating my client on how I'm working with them and some resources in which I like to use as well. Another tool that you can use within Honeybook to improve your sales process is going to be questionnaires. Questionnaires are a fantastic way for you to collect key information to help with providing a better service. Within my event business, I like to have an event day questionnaire where we're asking key information like, where do we park? Will I have access to water? If there's a dress code, what time can I get access into the space? These are great questions because it's imperative that we know before we show up, because you don't want to make assumptions, because we know what happens when there's an assumption and it's never good. Using questionnaires will help you of getting the information that you need within your business. Now that I've shared some of my favorite tools, I want to give you some tips on how to maximize your automation. The three main things that are going to help you with maximizing your automation is to streamline your processes so that you're going to be able to include all the important steps, but not bombard your client with a ton of emails or notifications. This is why it's important for you to understand your target market so that you're adding value, not making it more cumbersome. Another tip is to make sure you're including high value adding tasks within your automation. For example, asking for reviews after your services are provided. That is going to add a high value because it's not I paid you and then you disappeared. You want to continue the communication even after the service is provided. And lastly, you want to make sure that you are always analyzing what is getting a great response on your sales process. If you're noticing that you're always sending out testimonial reviews and people are not filling it out, there might be something to learn in that process. Or if you're not getting feedback on some tip sheets or whatever you're putting into your sales process, there's something to learn in all of those examples. So when you're creating your sales process and having it automated within Honeybook, you want to make sure that it's going to help your clients fall in love with you, feel informed, and trust you more through the process in which you're taking them through. You want to use your automations to truly nurture your client. We've all had experiences where we had paid money for a service and the person was the worst with communication. You want to ensure that you're not giving your clients the exact same feeling that someone has given you. When you're creating your automation, you want to make sure that you are going to help with building the trust. It makes people want to keep referring you and coming back to you. I hope that these tips have been helpful for you on things to consider when you're starting to create your automation for your Honeybook workflow. I will be hosting free workshops every 2 weeks on different parts of Honeybook where I'll take you through everything from creating templates, automations, smart files, questionnaires, and contracts. If you'd like more information on those free workshops, comment below and I will make sure to send you the link so that you can see our upcoming schedule. That's it for today. Peace.